Cowboys losing Tony Pollard. He's out 1 year after being franchise tagged. Yeah. He's in with the Tennessee Titans, and Derrick Henry clearly now not in the mix. And, you know, when you get about 24 hours into this process, if there are big names that have yet to agree to terms, that tells you they're not getting what they thought they were going to get.
Exactly.
That's usually the rule of thumb, that it's not out there the way you thought. Because if it's out there, you're going to get gobbled up quickly. You're going to get a deal in principle within the first 6, 7, 8 hours at the latest. The fact that Derrick Henry is still hanging around as we get into day 2 tells me that Derrick Henry had higher expectations than what the offers turned out to be, and clearly not going back to the Titans. I had heard at the scouting combine, and we asked Brian Callahan about it, and he said all the right things. I heard they're not bringing him back. They're
trying to start a new thing
here. Now
here.
The question is who's going to move him in.
Right. I mean, we know how this works. This is, you know, it's out with the old and with the new, right? It's like, hey, Bobby Wagner's still good, but Mike McDonald in Seattle, like he don't want to hear about how Pete Carroll used to do things and this and that. He's starting his new thing here, right? And I think that's what a lot of new head coaches want to do. I understand that, you know. So Brian Callahan's getting fresh blood in there. Right, he wants his own players that fit his system, you know, and not having to have his hands tied to, you know, a legend, you know, that had his prime years in the organization a few years ago. Right, so yeah, it's over for Derrick Henry. We knew that. I mean, again, they give him a video at the end of the year to say goodbye. I think that can't be more of a, you know, writing on the wall, right, as far as that's concerned. But I like this Tony Pollard signing. I do. You know, I think Tony Pollard fits what we're going to see, you know, out of Brian Callahan in this offense, right? He talked to us. It's going to be Bengals-ish with his own little twist on things, right? So Pollard, yeah, can run the football, but for the most part, yeah, I'm going to expect they want to live through the passing game a little bit. Pollard and the short passing to intermediate passing game at that. Pollard's going to be effective at that. Of course, he's still got game-breaking skills. You didn't get to see the full talent of Pollard last year on display. I don't think he was himself till late in the year, coming off that broken fibula or tibia, whatever he had there in the 49ers divisional playoff.
Tibia.
Yeah,
leg.
One of those, exactly.
When in doubt, go with leg.
Right. So that fit, you know, what they want to do offensively. And then you couple that with, hey, my dad's an offensive line coach, and he's awesome. And we signed Lloyd Cushenberry, right, one of the better centers in all of football to go along with it. You know, we're seeing the transformation of what Brian Callahan wants and envisions his team to look like on that side of the ball in Tennessee.
Yeah, and I think you're absolutely right. Now we wait and see where Derrick Henry might land. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.